Okay, ladies and gentlemen, only registered bidders will be able to participate in the bidding process today. So if you have not as yet obtained a bidding number, please register to do so at this time. Thank you for coming today. I'm Jay Lloyd of Jay Lloyd Auctioneer Services Incorporated. I'm representing Auction Services International today, the auction company, and the listing real estate agent represents the sellers in this transaction. And I want to thank, he's with, who are you with, Clint?
Horizon Realty.
Horizon Realty, and I want to thank you for being here today, Clint, okay?
Yes, sir.
Help us out.
My
He's
pleasure.
gonna handle all your paperwork, okay? You guys get done with the auction. If you got your own realtor here, he and your realtor will work together to make sure all your paperwork's in place, okay? Now then, here we go. This property is being sold with reserve. That is, the seller reserves the right to accept or reject a high bid today. There's a buyer's premium, 5% or $2,500, whichever is greater, is added onto your high bid to form the contract price. Keep this in mind while you're bidding today. There will be a 5% deposit due today, immediately following the bidding. The successful bidder will execute a contract for the purchase price and deposit 5% of the contract price with the escrow agent. And that'll be your choice who you want the escrow agent to be, because you got the listing, okay?
That's fine.
Okay? His escrow agent, Clint's escrow agent, will need a 5% deposit today to secure this home.
Now, if another agent actually outbids, I'm going to let him take the deposit and put it in his escrow account.
You don't want to handle the escrow.
Not if he outbids me, no.
Okay, well, that's, however you and the bank, whatever y'all's arrangement
Right.
is.
I think Josh is the only other realtor here. So if your client wins, you're going to write the contract, you're going to take the binder deposit and put it in your escrow account. Okay, that'll work.
That's all between you and,
That's fine.
okay?
We'll take care of it.
Right. The balance of the purchase price is due at closing within 30 days. Okay? The property's being sold as is, where is, with all faults of any. No warranty as to condition or suitability for any purposes expressed or implied. Buyers shall rely entirely on their own information, judgment, and inspection of the property and records. This is a cash transaction. That means there is no financing contingency. Each person is responsible for obtaining his own financing if necessary. If you are unsure of your ability to obtain the necessary financing, do not bid, as you will lose your earnest deposit if you don't close. The contract to purchase this property is subject to the seller being able to provide an insurable title. Purchaser will pay all closing costs associated with this transaction, with the exception of the seller providing owner's title insurance and prorated taxes. All other expenses will be paid by the buyer. Again, the seller provides the owner's title policy. All adjustments of taxes or other proratable items on this property shall be prorated as of the date of closing. If you wish to be a backup bidder, please see me after the auction. We'll put your name on the list in the event that the high bidder doesn't close. We will contact you and invite you to purchase the property. There's no obligation to purchase and no signature is required. It's only a matter of reference and convenience for everybody involved, okay? Now then, let's have an auction. And what do you want to pay? How much for this house? Somebody open me up. You'll give $200,000. We'll give $150,000. No, you just raise your hand and there's not so many people here. You don't have to have a bidder card. All you have to do is acknowledge. What do you want to pay? Somebody open me up. How much? 95. 100,000. Anybody want to bid $100,000 going once? $100,000 going twice. 100. 105. 105 now. I'm going to bid 110. 110 now. I'm going to bid 110. He's 105, so you have to be 110. 110. 115. I'm going to bid 120. 120 now. I'm going to bid $120,000. It's your turn. 120,000 now. I'm going to bid 120. 125 now. I'm going to bid 125. 125 now, I'm gonna bid 130. 130, I'm gonna bid 130 now, I'm gonna bid 130. And 135 now, I'm gonna bid 135. 135 now, I'm gonna bid 140. 140 now, I'm gonna bid 140,000 going once, 140,000 going twice. Third and final call now, I'm gonna bid 140,000 to you, sir. Yes, no? How about, 135, 136? Doing $1,000 bites. 136, 137, 138. Sold, $137,000. There we go.